Fox 21 local news right now. Your local forecast first. Sponsored by Integrity Roofing and Painting.
Good evening, I'm meteorologist Emily Roehler. A lot of us starting the day off with a fresh blanket of snow. This has been steadily melting through the day. Here's a time lapse looking out in Monument from our Hanson Hot Springs camera. Hardly anything left on the ground, at least in this camera shot from what we had out there earlier this morning. But for some, we're talking about another round moving in tonight. We have a low pressure system still sitting over the area. This is the same system that brought us that heavier round of snow that we saw recently, but we're just starting to see a little bit of this activity begin to move into southern Colorado. Still very light and scattered. We're seeing a little snow trying to get started over the southern I-25 corridor for our southwest mountains and valleys. Our snow chances will be a little bit higher as we move through the night tonight and on into tomorrow morning. We have winter storm warnings and winter weather advisories in place, but we still have that chance for snow to reach all the way up into the Pikes Peak region. We'll be talking more about totals and timing coming up. Fox 21 News at 9 starts right now.
This is Fox 21 local news right now at 9 p.m.
Right now at Fox 21 News, protecting against COVID from lawsuits, the common practice among wedding planners and venues as Americans move forward with life events during a pandemic.
And a preview of what's to come, how the early snowfall has challenged restaurants to envision how they will bring in business during the winter months ahead. Good evening. Thanks for joining us for Fox 21 Local News right now at 9. I'm Taylor Bishop.
And I'm Scott Kilbury. First on Fox 21 tonight. Today, Governor Jared Polis declaring a state disaster emergency due to the Grizzly Creek fire.
Polis signing an executive order taking action on the Grizzly Creek fire in Garfield and Eagle counties related to the damage on I-70. The order will enable state agencies to coordinate and make resources available for fire suppression, response, consequence management, and recovery efforts. The Grizzly Creek fire is now 91% contained.
Polis also extending the executive order on the Colorado National Guard. So far this year, the National Guard has been deployed to aid in both the coronavirus pandemic and wildfire mitigation.
The recent weather stalling the growth of a northern Colorado wildfire that spread rapidly over Labor Day weekend.
Interesting. Thank you, Daniela. 9 staff members and 48 students in quarantine in Academy School District 20. Right now at Woodman Roberts Elementary, 1 staff member is in isolation, plus 36 students and 9 staff members in quarantine. And at High Plains Elementary, another staff member is in isolation and 12 students cannot sue the venue if they get coronavirus because of the event.
Fox 21's Courtney Fromm is live at her home. So, Courtney, are places here locally actually requiring this?
Taylor and Scott, some are and some aren't. I reached out to well over a dozen venues here in southern Colorado.
Command, that is, garrisons.
Going across Colorado, Denver police still searching for 3 alleged arsonists. Get that bike back, too.
Yeah.
Thanks, Carly. And still ahead tonight on Fox 21 News at 9. What did he know and when did he know it?
The reporter who brought down President Nixon releasing incriminating recordings of conversations with President Trump, what the commander-in-chief told him of the severity of the coronavirus and his intent to downplay it to the public.
And the new app that will serve as a tool to Coloradans to help in contact tracing the coronavirus.
But first, family and friends of the missing Chaffee County mother express their frustration with the local law enforcement, what they're telling Fox 21 News in a special report.
This is Fox 21 local news right now at 9 p.m.
Time now for the Rocky Mountain Honda Dealer Sports Report. I'm Ashley Giovanna. Well, after their Game 3 loss, head coach Michael Malone said the Nuggets need to get back to defending to get some easy looks in transition. So back to the court they go for Game 4 tonight. Jamal Murray also looking for a better offensive performance.
Right.
Don't go anywhere. More local news on Fox 21 News at 10.
Starts in a minute and a half.
Fox 21 local news right now. Your local forecast first. Sponsored by Integrity Roofing and Painting.
Good evening, I'm meteorologist Emily Roehler. We started the day off with some snow. Falcon did out the door for that drive to work tomorrow morning coming up. Fox 21 News at 10 starts right now.
This is Fox 21 local news right now at 10 p.m.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us for Fox 21 Local News. Right now at 10, I'm Taylor Bishop.
And I'm Scott Kilbury. First on Fox 21 tonight. Downtown Dine Out has helped restaurants stay open amid the ongoing pandemic. To date, they've only seen one positive case since school started.
Happening tomorrow, a drive-through flu shot clinic will open up, aiming to safely vaccinate people as physically distant as possible. Two Safeway locations in Colorado Springs and in Albertson.
To show you, you can see more photos of the bike on our website, fox21news.com. And he's not pressing charges. Pretty impressive, guys.
Seems like such a nice guy.
Yeah, right.
Well, still ahead on Fox 21 News at 10, stimulus talks still at a stalemate.
The Senate says they are prepared to vote on another stimulus package, while the Democrats are not supporting it.
But first, family and friends, the missing Chaffee County mother expressed their frustration with the local law enforcement. What they're telling Fox 21 News in a special report.
We're watching that snow move in from the south. It's already spreading along the southern I-25 corridor. Walsenburg, Trinidad, Westcliff, all picking up on snow right now. And that's going to be spreading north very slowly as we move through the overnight hours, bringing some light accumulations to areas north of Highway 50. Now, as we move through tomorrow morning, we're going to see this system move out. So after the morning commute, snow chances become much less likely, but the chill lingers through the day tomorrow with highs in the 40s and 50s. From here, we'll be warming back up with highs in the 60s and 70s Friday, 70s and 80s Saturday. And if you want to see another look at those snow forecast totals, you can head to our website, fox21news.com.
My yard already resembles Halloween. I have sheets all over the plants.
A little ghost.
Yeah, so I think I'll just keep it up for the next month.
I think you should.
That does it for us. For news and weather anytime, head to our website, fox21news.com.
I hope to see you back here tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your evening.